Hi, this is Marie from Crochet A to Z, and welcome to the channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, please push that subscribe button. If you have, thank you. I want to thank everybody for being here, and happy weekend to everyone. So today I wanted to just talk about this, the single crochet. And the reason why I'm bringing up the single crochet is I'm going to be starting a block a month pattern. And what we're going to do is we're going to be working and doing one block a month until we finish all the blocks that we need to make. And then once we do that, we're going to put it together and make a crocheted Afghan. The reason why I'm doing one block a month is because I know there are a lot of, and because I know myself, when you work, it's very difficult to do things. And I know that it's hard to take the time aside a lot of times to crochet. So for those of you that are really, really busy, you have your kids, you have all kinds of stuff, PTA meetings, this is probably for you. And anyone else that has a lot of different crochet projects going, but you want to just do something on the side that you can take with you wherever you go. And this is going to be that type of thing. A block a month until we finish all the blocks, and then we're going to put this together. So today I wanted to talk to you about the single crochet. I find that the single crochet is so understated that it's such a beautiful stitch. And I wanted to just talk about that and show you also how easy it is to make. And also I want to discuss, sometimes when we're making it, what we do is we keep crocheting and crocheting, and sometimes we lose track of our rows. So if you lose track, I want to show you a real easy way that I think to figure out how many rows you have. So I'm going to put this like this because I want you to see the lines. And this seems to be a little groove in between it. So when I want to mention that, I want to mention that within those two grooves, this one and this one, is 2 rows. So that's what I want to mention. So right here is only 1 row of, and let me come in closer, I should say. So let me put it this way. So these grooves make up 2 rows. So in between those 2 grooves is 2 rows, and that's what I want to mention. So if I turn this around, this is 1 row. Then right here is another row and another row. It's in between those 2 grooves. So that's 1 row by itself. Then you've got 1 row here and your second row here. So you've got 1, 2, 3 rows. Now when you see that groove again, and below it is another groove, you've got 2 more rows. So that's what I wanted to mention with the single crochet. So that's row 1, row 2, row 3, row 4, row 5. There's another groove and another groove down here, row 6, row 7. That groove starts another groove with another groove at the other end. So you've got 2 more rows. So I wanted to show you the quick and easy way, especially if you're new to crochet, on how to distinguish your rows. And again, I want to mention that I am going to be doing a block a month. So in other words, if you get in on this and you want to do a block a month and make a crochet Afghan, you can do a block a month and figure, go buy some yarn, whatever color you want to make this Afghan, and we're going to do 1 block a month until we get all the blocks, and I'll let you know on the second one how many blocks we're going to need. And you can take all month to make that 1 block because you're busy, you've got other crochet patterns going on, you've got other projects. You may not have other projects, you may have PTA, kids, all kinds of stuff going on, and this is for you. So I want to also show you how easy it is to make just the single crochet for anyone that has not done single crochets before. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just chain 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Once you chain 20, we're going to go into the second chain from the hook, and we're going to just do a single crochet right across. And this is your single crochets for anyone that has not crocheted before. You go into the chain, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. Into the chain, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. And we're going to go all the way across. And I'll be doing this throughout our project. But I just want to mention that what we're going to do, a block a month, and I will be starting that next week. Now, I haven't decided what block we're going to start, but I will let you know next week when we start our block a month. Until we finish all the blocks, you give yourself a month to finish a block, and then we move on to the next block. And those are our single crochets. So once you do that, you chain 1 and you turn your work. You go into that first single crochet you made, and you go into every one, and this is your second row, your row 2. If you want to get a counter to count it, if you want to write it down on paper and say this is my row 2, but this is your row 2. And I want to put it up against this particular piece that I have because I wanted to do it big enough so that you could see. And then, so we're going to do it right across. Now we're going to chain 1 and turn our work. And we're going to keep doing it. And this is how easy it is to do a single crochet. And if you wanted to do a project with just single crochets, face cloths, any kind of project, Afghans, you can do that. Especially if you're first starting out and you feel like you just want to practice. This is a great one to practice with. And you just go right along and you do that. And you can use this as your practice model. And if you wanted to do this in between even the projects that I'm showing on here, you can do this in between. But this is just a quick, I wanted to just mention the single crochet because it is, to me, a really pretty stitch. I think it's a beautiful stitch, and I think it's underrated. So now you have 3. And I'm going to put it up against here so you can see. So now you're going to chain, and I'm going to do one more. You're going to turn your work around, and you're going to go in that first single crochet and every single crochet stitch across from below. And it goes quite fast. But the reason I wanted to show you this in another color as well is because I want to make it easy, because this can be a little daunting to figure out. Sometimes it's like it's the end of the night and it's like, oh my gosh, how many rows did I just do? I don't even know. I'm so tired. So we know this is row 4 that I just did, and I'm finishing it up. But I wanted to do it in this color as well as that color, because I wanted to do it in a darker color to show you that you can still tell where you finished. See down here, this is your ridge. And I'll go closer. So there's 2 rows here. There's a ridge, and there's your 2 rows here. So there's 2 and 2. You have 4 rows. Just like when you look at this, 2, a ridge, and 2. So I just wanted to go over that with this in regards to the single crochet and how to count your rows if you should lose track. And even in the light or the dark, you can still see your ridge, and you always remember there's 2 rows there, there's a ridge, and there's 2 more rows. And if you kept going, you'd have another ridge and 2 more rows and another ridge and 2 more rows. So this is Maria from Crochet A to Z. This is a quick tutorial on the single crochet and how to tell how many rows you have. Thank you. Have a great day. Have a great weekend. And I love you all. Thank you for being part of this community. Bye-bye.